All right, guys. Hey, 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 hey. How we doing today? So today I want us to talk about or look at mastering. Let's quickly look at mastering and let's master this song together. So first and first, what is mastering? So mastering is like the final step, the final process a song goes through before being distributed to streaming platforms and other platforms like that. So mastering is like the end game of the production process after mixing, after recording, mixing, mastering is the last of the whole production process. So why do we need mastering? Why do we master songs? Now, have you ever been in a situation whereby you are in your car, you're driving? I live in Abuja, Nigeria. So let's say I'm going to Guarimpa now, yeah, and I'm driving from here to Guarimpa. And on my way to Guarimpa, I get to Lifecamp Junction. There is a lot of noise around Lifecamp Junction, and people are just, you know, there. Public transport is also there. You're trying to navigate, and the volume of your song is no longer as loud as it was. So you now have to be adjusting the gain knob and bringing everything up. So that's why we need mastering. So mastering actually brings up the quiet part. It's like a little. It's similar to what we do when mixing, where applying compressors, but this is a little bit different because mastering is making everything to sound cohesive. It's making everything to sound balanced across all audio devices, from Bluetooth speakers to earpiece to boom speakers to studio monitors to wherever speaker, phone speakers, car speakers, anywhere you would love to play your music. So the reason why the song sounds cool on every speakers is because the song went through the mastering process. Yeah. So that's what we are going to be doing today. We are going to be mastering this song together. I'm going to take you through this process. And what I'm doing here is like the most simple way of mastering. This is very, very simple, nothing complex. It's just a little bit of here and there, then would master. So I took a little bit of time to check my loudness information so I could tell us where we are at the moment and where we are supposed to be, where we are aiming to go to. So here on my pre-FX, which is I've not added anything yet. So I have my integrated LUFS to be 28.3 dB, which means it's very, very low. We have a lot of headroom. My loudness range is it loudness? Yes, loudest range is around 4.2 LUFS. So now we need this to be loud. We want this to be punchy. We want this to be very loud because the our streaming platforms like Spotify's, Apple Music, and YouTube, AudioMac, all those stuff, they have a targeted loudness that our song is supposed to get to before the people can be able to enjoy our song on uh, on every platform. Now, I know you might have a question. Since we have a targeted loudness, why not just add a limiter and just increase the volume and let everything be punchy? But there's a downside to doing that. The reason is because it's not going to be balanced enough. You're still going to have those very low powers and those very high powers if you just apply a limiter and you just want to remove it. Sometimes you just apply gain and it's still not going to have a clear and a balanced tone. Most times it's going to be sounding distorted. Trust me, I've tried that. So I had to go and learn how to master my songs myself. That's why I'm here. So it's very, very pretty simple. And what we are going to be doing today is not complex at all. So let's listen to the song before. So that's the song. Nothing so special. It's a rap song. So what we want to do is let this song punch hard and hit very, very hard. So where are we beginning from? Where do we begin from? I have an EQ that I love to use all the time. It's either I'm using the Pro Q4 or I'm using the F6 RTA from Waves. So let's start from the first EQ. What I'm doing here is a little bit of a mid-side processing where I am boosting some of the sides because I don't have too much information on my sides. I have a lot on my mids because I want it to hit harder. So I don't have a lot on my sides, but I have more on my mids. So let's listen to this stuff and I will explain.
Like the trees and breeze, I'm free indeed. If you come my way, I go see you flee.
All right, so let's listen with the EQ on. Without. So you notice that sudden tightness on the song. We don't have a lot of things flying around. So let's start from, if you want to listen to the sides and the mids, when you come to the Pro Q4, under the output level, you see the MS. It's usually left and right. Just change it to mid side. So if you switch this all the way to the left, is the mid. So on my mid section, I have my vocals, lead vocals. I have the bass. I have the kick, and I have some snare sound also. And I think I have a piano there.
Like the trees and breeze, I'm free
Yeah.
indeed. If you come my way.
So this piano is also in the sides. I did a kind of this 3D something with it. Gerard, if it comes together, you hear it. So I'm just stemming the kick a little bit because I don't want it to be too punchy. By the time the multiband compressor, dynamic compressor comes in, it's going to want to hit hard. So I am limiting it a little here before we get there. So when it's too loud, it comes down. The kick compresses it. That band, EQ band, compresses it down so it doesn't hit too hard. Now, this is on the mid side. So on my sides, I don't have too much information. I just have my synths, the background vocals, pads, and I think I got a little bit of the percussions, which is the hi-hat and yes, and a little bit of the snare too. But it's mainly my pads and synths and background vocals that's on the side. So I'm just boosting it a little bit for, I'm just boosting the top and the low mid section a little bit so I can get that fresh, is it fresh or air that air from the production, from the overall sound. So I'm using another Pro Q4. I'm using a preset which is Clarity to just help me tackle a little bit. This is not how it comes. I think it comes a little bigger than this, but this to help me maintain the dynamics of the song also. And I'm doing a mid side cut here. I'm reducing a little bit so that the mids will not be too much. Yeah. So that's the information I'm taking out a bit.
Like the trees and breeze, I'm free indeed. If you come my way, I go see.
So I have a plugin called Vitamin from Waves. It's a very good plugin. So let's listen. Now there's a precept I would advise anybody to use. Then by the time you upload the precept, you can start tweaking stuffs around to find your sweet spot of where you want whatever you're doing to be. Now let's do before and after. Yeah, so we can hear the tightness and the glue that comes. So this is, like I said, this is a very simple mastering chain. Now I'm using the multiband dynamics. Let's see. Now, if you want to increase your kick, you can do that, which is I'm already doing plus 6 dB. Now, there is a rule in mastering. Forgive my multi-band dynamics. That's just to give it more context. Now, if you do anything above 3 dB, it's too much. So you should always aim, put it in your mind that anything around 3 dB, put that barricade there that I should not go above 3 dB, except you are compressing below 3 dB. So don't go above 3 dB and don't go below 3 dB. This is how it works. If you are too careful, it's not going to be loud enough. It's not going to be powerful enough. And if you are careless, it's going to be messy. So you just have to be mindful and make sure that you're not overdoing stuff. Yeah. So I'm using a cactus clipper from Canvas Audio because I want to give this thing belly. That's the word. I want to push this thing so hard. Yeah. But it's a very simple mastering chain. Yeah. So the next one on my list is the Pro IL2 from Farfilter. I'm doing a 10.9 gain raise. My attack is on 4.85 milliseconds. My look ahead is on 1,548 milliseconds, while my release is on 1,726 seconds. Yeah. So, and I've got my style on transparent because I don't want. You can also do clean, punchy, dynamic and stuff, but I want it on transparent. So my transient can be able to hit and I can still feel the song. Okay, let's solo this so we see what work the limiter is doing. So you see how it's limiting. You can see the harmonics and the dynamics of the song, these spikes. Yeah. That's it there. So that where it hit hard, it's bringing it minus 4.1 dB. Yeah. Let's bring it here. Yeah, so this minus 4.0. So it's balancing out everything. So if I take this, so you see that it's now loud, it's still clear, it's not what's the word? It's not messy, it's not sounding like, it's not distorting, and we are still hitting the target loudness. So let's update our loudness information and see where we are at the moment. Update very fast. Okay, yeah, we're good. So we are eating around 13 LUFS. Now, the meaning of this LUFS, for those of you that may be wondering the meaning of LUFS, it means loudest unit in full scale or loudness unit to relative scale, something like that. So now we are now hitting around 13.0 LUFS. Remember, we say it's from 16 to 14 LUFS. That's the target loudness for Spotify. And again, it's subjective. It is according to the genre of song that you're mixing. So I'm mixing a trap song. Normally, it's around 8 to 5 LUFS. That means it's way louder, but so of course, we don't want to hit that level right now. So it's way louder. That's 5 LUFS, 8 to 5 LUFS. It's loud, like very loud. But I'm hitting around 13.0 LUFS, which is loud enough for me because I could feel it. But we can still take it up a little. That if you want it to get to around 12, then we can update this guy. All right, so see, we are hitting around 12.5 LUFS now. We can also see it from here by the time we play. Oh my god. So we are getting up to 11.5 LUFS. Yeah. So when it gets very loud, we are getting up to 11.5 LUFS. So that's how to master using Studio Pro, and very, very quick and simple master. You can hear the song, very, very cool song. It's out on all streaming platform. This song is by Wazzy West, and Joe Rapstorm, very powerful song, and your humble boy produced it. Yeah, yeah. So let's listen. Let's listen to. Now, just pay attention to this place. You see what I mean by it's hitting around 11.
Yeah, down tire, he's so took therapy, may yo. Game in the company of my father, Big Daddy, you always home. You here for the Lord, you holla. The enemies come begin to scatter. You never start, then don't they? Para will always stay fly like drone. Got pili, got doki, she done ya, Isaiah, she got mugwada.
So yes, guys, that's all for today. God bless you. Stay blessed.